I'm starting this channel because I like scary stories and stuff, and I hope you guys do too. And, well, right now, on screen, there's going to be a little picture, alright? Go to that channel. I will have the link in the description below, but please just go and subscribe to that. It's my main channel. But today I'm going to be telling you a story that is my family's classic. This story isn't as scary as some of the scary stories you've heard. So let's just get into it, and you'll see why in a minute. One time there was a little boy around 8 years old, and there was a little girl around 6 years old. And they live on a farm over in Indiana. And so one night they were walking along outside on their farm. And it was a full moon that night, so you could probably tell where this is going. But I won't give it away. There's a full moon shining down, so the meadow was lit perfectly. It was shining off the pond over there. It was shining off of the trees over in the forest. Now, there is a hill at the end of the pasture. And they noticed something on the hill. It wasn't standing. It wasn't laying down. And it wasn't crawling. It was just sitting there. They couldn't tell what it was because it was so far away. But you could probably tell what it was. And the full moon was so big, and it was just rising up behind the figure. The figure stood up and looked at the moon. And then they heard a wolf howl in the distance. They thought they heard it around from where the figure they had seen. But they weren't sure. And so they were like, well, what is that? Let's go figure out. So they started to walk towards the figure. As they got closer, they could see the moonlight reflecting off of the figure's back. It was now facing them. It had just turned around. That is why they could see their back, just so you know. They had gotten close enough to see some of its features. It had a very short head, a long neck, a long nose, and it looked as if the mouth was part of the nose. It was covered in shiny silver hair and stood very, very tall and had pointy ears and long claws. As they got closer, they could see that it was like smiling at them. It was showing its teeth. It was just looking at them, smiling. It had sharp, lots of teeth. And, well, yeah. And then they realized that it wasn't smiling at them. It was howling. Just looking at them and howling. It sounded like the wolf they had heard. So, they realized that it's probably a wolf standing on its hind legs. So they started to back away. But then the wolf started walking. And then the older brother had said, "That's not a wolf." The younger girl thought it was now a fox for some reason. But the older boy had heard many, many scary stories. So he thought that it was a werewolf. Like probably anyone would right now. And, well, they started to run. They ran into the forest. They looked back, and the creature was following them. They ran on the hill. The creature was still there. They ran back into the forest. Creature followed them. They ran deeper into the forest, hopefully leaving it there, confused. But when they looked back, it was still following them. At this point, the creature was running after them. They were trying to keep a good pace, getting away from it. They didn't want to get too close. But the creature was insane fast. It was going so fast. They could hardly get anywhere farther without stopping. So they took a little break. They dove under a log. Hopefully they can hide there. And they took a break. They got about, let's say, 3 seconds of a break. And then the creature came. And it sniffed them out with a sniffer right away. And, well, after that happened, the creature spoke in a human-like voice, which surprised the children. But what surprised the children more was what it said. What it said was this: "Are you lost?" The children said yes. And, well, the wolf said, "Follow me." And the wolf, man, creature thing brought them back to their home. And the next day, they forgot about it. I told you this story wasn't going to be scary. I hope you enjoyed my first video on this channel. Make sure to subscribe and like if you thought this thing was either funny or scary. And comment down below if you thought this would go into the scary category, funny category, or just plain up silly category if you were categorizing it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will make another video, hopefully sometime soon. Bye.